Good day. It's Savvy 365 bringing you information on occupational outlook and the potential for web sales here in 2023. If you want a refresher about occupational outlook, especially if you want to have a look in the Occupational Outlook Handbook by way of the United States Department of Labor, you can find that on the federal websites. I say federal websites because I don't want you going to interest, clickbait, profit driven websites. If you want information on the government, and that's any government, go to the official federal websites. Okay, the potential for web sales and the ever increasing number of virtual companies in this country is just almost unbelievable. There are so many opportunities available. First, before I get to this section in the presentation, I want to tell you all that it is important to take advantage of no code options. What am I talking about? This is strictly in relation to information technology, information processing. No code options simply can be thought of web-based options for people who have not studied or mastered in coding, programming. So you have a lot of companies now, virtual companies, that are making no code options available for app building, app design, etc. These companies are rolling out the red carpet for beginners. A lot of people don't want to take time to study and invest in coding, programming, etc. So look for companies such as Ruly, that's RULY, and the website is rulyApp.com. So that's RULYAPP.com. They offer a no code option for application development on their existing platform. Another is Adalo. That's www.adalo.com. They help you design and build custom apps. Again, no code required. Another is Flutter. So that will be FLUTTER dot D as in David, EV as in Victor. This platform allows you to build apps for any screen. Now, and again, further on in this brief presentation, you're going to see some more listed. So let me pick up and get started. Now, if you want a refresher again on the Occupational Outlook and the handbook that's released by the Bureau of Labor Statistics, please go to those websites. I also did an earlier presentation discussing top professions to look for, hopefully to enter into formal study for. These professions are projected to be the top 5 for the next 10 to 25 years. This is how far ahead the government looks. This is how far ahead the government invests in research that examines for and also to provide possible predictions for. These top professions include health and medicine, engineering, accounting, law, information technology, and of course research that is rooted in social and behavioral sciences. So what's the point of studying for behavior or determining factors associated with desired predicated behaviors and implementations for undesired behaviors other than social and behavioral sciences? This is at the core of everything. So tick tick for the people who's always making fun of people who decided to study psychology. And if you know anyone who has studied psychology that's not making the big bucks, chances are this is someone who decided not to do other things associated with amassing wealth, and thus you don't see these people who are more than significant in front of you all the time. Now let's discuss entrepreneurship. Okay, this is the main reason why I decided to sit down, take a few minutes to kind of run all this information together. This is something that I have done, and it's also something I've done over the road. I've had some physical limitations that kind of slowed me down. But again, I want you to think of entrepreneurship in terms of virtual opportunities or web-based drives and ambitions in 2023, because this is the future. You see a lot of companies downsizing, you see a lot of them increasing, and that's because of their increased presence on the internet. The internet itself is changing. To put that into perspective, briefly, I want to talk about something that I brought to you in an earlier presentation just to bring it full scale. So, in terms of information technology, entrepreneurship, and increasing trends, I want you all to go back and refresh yourselves when I discuss 3D design and artificial intelligence alongside automation. You see a lot of changes in NFTs, automation, and payments. Now, artificial intelligence in terms of Midjourney and Dolly, which is DALL-E, you have the ability to generate realistic or possible tangible objects just by using your everyday common language. This language is amplified with programmable language. I discussed those platforms again in an earlier presentation. So work backwards from here. Entrepreneurship in terms of virtual shops, web-based sales, you have opportunities that exist already with Amazon.com as a merchant. Abe Books, that's ABEBOOKS, where you can sell actual hard copies of books, don't matter if they're soft cover, hard cover. And then you have eBook College, that's E-BOOK College, where you can sell a number of books. You have colleges, universities that buy texts back all the time. Now, to get back to this presentation in terms of entrepreneurship, web sales, virtual shops, you can avoid other existing platforms. Don't think for 1 second that a brick and mortar business is not out to scam you. You want to take advantage of the no-code app builders I mentioned, because you want to provide links directly to you. You want potential customers, your existing customers, to be able to find you by way of your social media presence and independent websites. Use existing platforms to make your own money. Again, free online marketing. Now consider these free app builders: AppyPie, AppMySite, Quixie. Most of these have free trial periods. So after a fixed amount of time, which is always as little as 7 days to as long as 30 to 60 days, you may have to pay a fee. But if you're generating sales, you can take your profits and switch over to a professional version. I'm telling you, you won't regret it. Free web hosts or website builders include MailerLite.com, Wix, W-I-X, Ucraft, Weebly, and of course Podia. Podia is growing, you all. I think they're going to be the next big thing to take off this year, because with Podia, you again can use links for your social media applications from across websites. Now, again, from entrepreneurship to the potential for free online marketing. As long as you are using the free side of things, you don't have to worry about paying for it. And in the beginning, it is always a plus to take advantage of these free platforms. Avoid spending money in the beginning until you start actually making money. Now, when you start making money, you're able to take care of yourself, pay your existing bills, and you can put more back into the tangibles that you're selling, the services that you're providing. Then you can subscribe to and of course upgrade to the professional versions of these options mentioned. Now, what to sell? Examine current trends. Think about what works. This is something that artists do with their music. I dare not name this guy. But when you think about artists who've had a presence for more than 10, 20, even 30 years, they're always reinventing themselves from what worked for them in the past. You can do the same for current trends across tangible goods and services. Now, the goal here is to get you thinking about how you can do this online, because this is definitely something that I'm going to get back into, but I'm going to do it a different way this year. You want to consider patent good inventions and ideas, meaning the concepts for invention, thus tangible products. This is something I like to tell people that Michael Jackson did many years ago. He patented um, a tangible device or options that led him to do one of his famous dance demonstrations, which was the lean. This is something you saw him doing Smooth Criminal in the videos where him wearing the white suit, the hat, and the guys. They actually stepped forward. They put the shoes, which had like slits or something in them, onto nails or a platform that allowed them to be able to physically lean. Michael Jackson owned the patent for that. Now, with his untimely demise, someone was able to acquire that patent. Why am I discussing this with you? This is because the United States Patent Office Registry is a great place to look for expired patents, especially if you already have in mind an improvement or an enhancement to, again, an existing tangible device or product, or improvisations for an idea that will lead to a good product. Again, avoid companies that pretend like they're going to assist you with inventions, okay, or helping you to patent inventions. Most of the time, they do not. To bring this to a close again, I want you to focus on current trends to existing or older products to modify them. Most patents, especially good ones, even if they were ideas, they began as strange or odd. Brick and mortar companies are out scamming too. Avoid people who pretend to sell you ideas more than solutions. Okay, when I talk, I like to give people step-by-step instructions on how you can go by and acquire this. 100 years from now, you can come back to these videos, and I guarantee you, you will people in the future will find this information that I have been sharing, and they will be able to apply this information in their lives, especially if this country exists as it does in the Western Hemisphere. The United States Patent Office is a great tool for ideas and a source to buy expired registrations. This is something that's happening every day. A lot of people don't talk about it, but it's definitely not something that's going to go away. You all, let's tackle this new year, even if that means going into a new place. Take care of yourselves and each other. Thank you.